Good morning. Sharon from Minivan Camper Adventures. What do you do when you're stuck in the van all day because the winds are fierce outside and it's chilly? It's been nice here in Yuma, but today is a van day. Well, you drink lots of coffee. That's a good thing. And you figure out things to do. I've got 3 apples, and my favorite dessert is cooked cinnamon apples, and I don't ever think to cook them. I go to Cracker Barrel and get them. So I'm gonna cook these apples. The camper next door shared them with me. He can't eat them, teeth problems. So I'm gonna cook them and then share some of the cooked apples with him so that he can eat them. He also gave me a basket of fruit yesterday. It's the site that I'm staying at, the campground I'm staying at, there's a lot of people that stay here all winter, and there's somebody that comes through that shares fruit. There's a lot of fruit grown here in Yuma. I'll make my bed. I haven't made it yet. I've been up, of course, since before daylight. The sun's out bright, and sometimes the wind dies down, so maybe I'll be able to get out a little bit, but not much. I was going to run to town today, but I don't like to ride with all that wind, so I'm just inside finding things to do. Now, I like tiny, so I don't mind staying inside. It seems like there's not much space in here, and you think, staying in your van all day, but it's nice. I've got my comfortable little chair here, got my kitchen in reach. Want to take a nap, I can get up there in the bed. So it's not too bad staying inside. One thing I can do today, since I'm inside and can't go outside, is I can work on this. It seems like I got a little bit too much stuff up here on my counter. So I'm going to see if I can move some of it. And of course I've got a few dishes there in the sink that I've got to wash. So you can always do dishes even if you're out on the road. And got my candle with my oil in the top going. And so it smells good in here. Hadn't made my bed yet. Got to put my sink away. And like I said, that wind, you can see the wind whipping out there, but at least I've got a pretty view of the lake. Not lake, pond. Somebody told me it's not a lake, it's a pond. I should know that. And I think I like this site so good because it reminds me of a lot of the ponds back home. But yeah, I got plenty to do. I'll usually make my bed first thing when I get up, and I didn't make it this morning, but I've got to take care of some of this clutter up here. At home, I don't have anything on my counters. I like empty counters, but out here, of course, I don't have much choice but to have some stuff out like this, but some of it's got to be put away. I've got a little much out there in the open now, so I'm going to be putting away some of that. My sink's up there because that's actually where I put my tripod stand. It works good there. And I know exactly where to put it now, what location to put it in. So that's why my collapsible sink is on my bed, because it's my mini tripod booster. It's the booster seat for my tripod. So I'm gonna sit here and drink my coffee, and I'm sure I'll just be adding to this little stuck inside video today and see if I can get a little better about what I want to talk about. I've watched some of my other videos and I repeat myself a lot. I watched a YouTube expert last night on how to, get better on your content and all that. And he said that you don't wait to start till you get good, that you just start putting up, and that as you go along that it will improve. And then I went back and looked at some of the people that have a lot of subscribers. I looked at some of their earlier videos, and I found that to be true. And I also found that lots of their videos in the beginning didn't get lots of views, and then as they built their subscribers, that the views increased. He said don't get discouraged, that it takes a long time sometimes for your channel to hit and to start getting, because some of the ones that I watched, they just put a video on yesterday, and it wasn't really that much to the video, but they got a bunch of views on it. So see you later. So that's my current situation. Got my feet propped up, and there's my third cup of coffee I've got to finish. Got my apples cooked and made a stovetop apple cobbler. It may not look quite as neat as one cooked in the oven, but it was delicious. I did a bowl for my neighbor, so I'm gonna take that over there to him since he shared the apples with me. The weather is not as bad as I thought. The wind is whipping out there, but it's not that cold. So I'm gonna get out in a little bit and enjoy the day. That sun is really bright out there. I've got to go walk my 3 bags of trash down to the trash can and all, but excuse me, right now, this is my current situation. Propped up in my little chair and enjoying the morning and the rest of my coffee. My brunch, my apple cobbler. No, I haven't cleaned the counter off yet, so I've got to do that before I get out. But it's sitting there waiting on me. Nobody else is over there doing it. So that's what I'm doing now. But at least I'm not going to be stuck. That wind, though, it comes in gusts. It's really fierce out there now. But then it'll die down in a little bit. Okay, later. Okay, I wasn't going to post this story after I posted the other one. And I thought, people won't even hardly believe that. And I thought, well, the people that knows me will. So I posted the video about everything floating in my coffee the other day. Well, I got up this morning. I used a different cup. I used my sip cup that Tyler and them bought me. They called it my Arizona cup. I hadn't used it for coffee in the last few days. So I got up and made my coffee. Well, when I get my cup out and they're sitting around, they don't have a cabinet. When I get my cup out, I put my pour over right on top of it. So I make my coffee, take the pour over off. I see stuff floating. 1, 2, 3. I can't ever find a cigarette lighter. Now I have 3 that, it started back lighting, working. It wouldn't work this morning when I went to light my candle. Anyway, can't ever find a cigarette lighter. Now I know where 3's at. I have got to stop storing stuff in my cups, or I have got to start looking in the cup before I put the pour over, because if this happens again, well, I was gonna say I'm gonna just give up coffee, but that'd be a lie. I'm just gonna have to get better about looking in my cup. I told Annie that I was not going to tell this story, but it was too good not to tell. The more I sat here and thought about it and looked at those lighters, I thought, don't have nothing else to do. Might as well tell that crazy story on myself. Can't poke fun at myself. Who else can poke fun at me? I'm pretty good about it myself. Well, heck, if I do crazy stuff, what can I do but make fun of myself? Oh, my land. Later. I just happened to think about what a hard life it is out here on the road. Stuck in the van today. It's hard having to decide if I want to be over there in my chair or over here on my bed. right now the bed one, but I'm only gonna be here for a few minutes. I've decided that maybe I need to go to town and do a few things since that wind keeps picking up and I can't go outside much. Hadn't done a whole lot today. I did laundry. I washed out my pajama pants. They're hanging over there in the door. Still haven't taken my trash off, but I'm gonna get up and get motivated. Anybody that knows me knows that this sitting around, I can't do it very long. I have Wanderlust. I'll be decided to move on somewhere else. I haven't decided where yet. I think I'm gonna head east. I think I'm gonna go on to New Mexico. I don't think that I'm gonna go back to Quartzsite, but you never know. But I can't sit still very long. Even when I'm back home, sometimes they tell me to sit my butt down on the couch, but I always have a project going. So anyway, it just occurred to me what a hard life this is. I thought I got it hard trying to decide what I'm gonna do next and if I want to get up and do something or not later. Okay, I waited till I got off that 3-mile dusty road coming to town before I did a video. I tried to do one before, but I was coughing and sneezing so bad I didn't count how many times I sneezed, but many times. I never would have thought that I would say this, but I've had it with dry. I've had it with the dust. About ready for a little bitty humid, wetter feeling weather. I'm definitely probably going to be headed east. Now I understand the struggle about uploading videos that Danny has. I've had a video of my van tour uploading all night and it was still at 89 or 90. So I came to Starbucks and I think it's already finished. I've got to check it. But anyway, yep, I think I'll be headed east because I've had enough of this dust. Oh my land, I forgot what it was gonna be like. Well, not forgot, I didn't realize how bad it was going to be. You couldn't even see anything coming up that dirt road. It was so dusty and hazy and all and choking. So I thought, I'm about ready for some east weather. I don't want cold. I just want a little bit wetter feeling. That's strange to say that I want out of the dry. I want a little bit of wetter feeling, but that's what I'm ready for later.